There are YouTube channels about a particular sport that regularly gets 3.4 million views just over the last 7 days, and over 15 million views in the last 30 days. With just basic estimates on how much money they could be making for the month, where YouTube pays them just $4 for every 1,000 views, that gives them on the low end $62,000 for the month. What this channel is posting is videos about WWE events, of things that happened on a Monday night event. But there are also channels like this one that still does really good. Over the past 30 days, over 600,000 views. And this channel looks at things like how a character should return, how their matches should look like. So it's a very much like a what if type of channel, but with a different approach. And this channel now is the most interesting because it's a way smaller channel, less than 100 videos they've ever posted. But yet over the past 30 days, this channel racked up over 1 million views. And so today I'm going to work on building ideas just like these channels, looking at what works on these channels and take my own approach to make a video like this from scratch using the simplest method. And so in 30 minutes, I'm going to find a video idea, create the script, create a voiceover, get all of the supporting footage that I need for a video like this, edit it, and post it in 30 minutes. So let's start with the analysis here. This last channel that I talked about has over 33,000 subscribers, and they're getting a lot of views on each video. They post almost every day. What I'm seeing here are video clips as well as some screenshots. And that should be really easy to get right here on YouTube. But the videos that I'm going to make is not so much about what happened already. This channel here looks at like the best match, the best wrestler. That's not what I'm taking away from this channel. What I'm taking away from this channel is the video clips ideas. This is the one that I'm particularly interested in, this approach. How this wrestler should return, how this guy's championship reign should be booked. So this is like what if approaches. And I do have a bit of experience with that. What I'm not taking away from this channel is the style content, because this seems like it's pretty much from a video game. And I don't have this game, or I don't really get time to play games that much anymore. So quickly, what I'm going to do is check out what are the most popular videos on these channels, at least what's trending right now. And other than checking the most popular tab, I use the vidIQ extension, which you can check out by the first link I have in the description below. Once it's installed in your browser, not only can I see the views on this channel over the past 30 days, but I can click this button here, hit the View Trending Videos tab, and see which videos are getting a lot of views now. And checking out the first one here that is getting almost 7,000 views per hour. That's what the VPH is, views per hour. It's about the Royal Rumble. That is a big event that is coming up soon. So just based on that, I'm not going to do too much research on this. I'm going to go with something about the Royal Rumble, but I'm going to make it with something controversial. And that's taking the style from this channel right here and making it about a specific character. Now I can pick any one of these characters, but instead I'm going to do this. On this new channel that I created, it wasn't too long that I made a video about this guy, Cody Rhodes. And it was one of the first few videos on this channel, and it did really good, almost 2,000 views on a long form video. So I'm going to take this topic about the Royal Rumble and tie in a title about Cody Rhodes, because my channel is already recognized for this search term. Seeing that I made a video about this character and it got decent views as a brand new channel for this long form video. And so I took this over to ChatGPT now. Now, keep in mind, my prompts are not amazing. I'm just pretty much talking to ChatGPT because it's ChatGPT. It doesn't expect some amazing, clearly worded prompt. It's smart. So I told it to provide 5 viral and controversial story titles about Cody Rhodes and the upcoming 2026 Royal Rumble. And I got these. And since this one sounded the most interesting, WWE is setting Cody up to fail at Royal Rumble 2026. I then told it to provide a controversial story, because the style of the video should have good storytelling. And I got a really useful prompt, starting, picture this. Cody Rhodes loses the championship. This guy, Drew, walks out. Now, this is not like pie in the sky stuff. This is actually pulling information from the internet of events that actually took place. So this was a decent script. If you can see, they're already referencing articles here with videos and clips that I could use for this video, but I'll be getting back to that. And so now that I thought the story was good enough, I told it to write a clean script so that I can use that to just simply drop in a text-to-speech tool without too much of highlighting here and then highlighting here. So I can just copy the most of it and paste it into that text-to-speech software. And just like that, I feel like I had a really good script already. And that was mainly because it started with a really good hook. It literally ties into the title so that when a viewer clicks the video about Cody Rhodes and the Royal Rumble, and the first line says WWE is setting Cody Rhodes up to fail at Royal Rumble 2026. And it is what the video says it's about. So what I did next was simply just get to the bottom here, hit copy, created a new Google Doc, pasted it into here, and now it was time for the voiceover, where I already had an engaging voiceover artist selected because I've used his voice on several of my YouTube shorts as well as long form videos. And you'd see this in some of the previous videos on my channel if you check that out. It's this guy, Adam.
Hey, Adam here.
Which I think he sounds good enough. So what I'll do is just jump over to the script, copy part at a time. I won't copy too much or too little. And so I headed over to 11 Labs, because I found when I copy just some of it at a time, it sounds much better. So I'll copy this, drop this over here into the window and hit generate speech. And let's see how it sounds.
2026.
I think that sounds good so far. So as soon as this is completely finished, so I'll just download this. So I'm simply just going to complete that process a few times to get good quality voiceover in just a few files. Easy just like this. Come back here, copy another few paragraphs, drop it back right here. Generate speech. And just repeat this a few times until it's all done. And it also shouldn't take that long because this is not a long video. It's not a long script. I think when this is done, I estimate that it'll be just probably about 4 to 5 minutes long. So just do this like 2 more times. I don't think it'll take much more time than that. Grab that, paste it back there, generate speech. Maybe I can copy this other one in the meantime while that is loading, just to save every few seconds that I can. All right, and now paste the last one. And that's it. We now have all of the files for the voiceover. So what I'm going to do is 2 things at the same time. The first is I'm going to head over back to ChatGPT and tell it to find clips on YouTube for each of the lines in this script and provide the links. That is the most important part, because what I'm doing here is saving a lot of time. I could go ahead and do this on my own by reading a line and then searching for that clip over on YouTube to screen record. But why do that when I can let ChatGPT save some time, a lot of time, by finding the clips? And so it did that. Clips for every line, copy friendly. It's just a matter of clicking the link for that first line in the script, and it takes me to here. I think this method pretty much sells itself. So I have everything I need here already to click and screen record. But I'm going to be doing this in a way where I'm not spending any extra time. And what I mean is this. I'm heading over and opening CapCut now, opening a new project file and dropping all of the voiceovers right here. Let me just line them up really quickly. And now check how simple this is going to be. Within CapCut, I'll come right up here to the record button and then hit start recording. CapCut makes this invisible in the screen recording I'm showing you right now, but to prove that there is actually not an invisible tab here, when I zoom in, you'll see stop recording popping up there, as well as a pause button. What I want to do is hit pause, and I'll resume it when I'm looking at the clips. So it's going to be as quick and fast like this. Not hitting the resume yet, but going over to the tab where I'm going to click all of these links and recording the parts that I need from each one of them. And by me doing this several times, I found this is the quickest way to get this done. So let's get this started. I'll go into the first one, Cody finishing the story, emotional framing. Click that, and then I'll click resume recording, pausing, and then simply going into the next clip, finish the story, promo package edit. Click that one, scroll to exactly the clip that I need in the video. I think it's somewhere right here. And so I'll just resume and pause when I'm done. On to the next clip. Let's say I was going to do this other line here now, where WWE doesn't block Cody with a chair. Resume the scene once again. Then will not resume the scene, but resume the recording. And now I'm going to stop it just to show you how this is going to actually work. When I click stop recording, you can see stop recording popping up here, right? So when I hit stop recording, this now opens up. From before I even start editing it, I could trim off the part of the video that I don't want, which is a lot of time where I forgot to pause it. Don't need all of that. So I have that beginning right here. I could do one out of 2 things. I could click download to actually get the video. And when I click edit more, here's what it's going to do. It drops it one time into CapCut. So I can just edit the clips from right here. How convenient is that? So what I'm going to do is continue that process that I just showed you. Using this table here in ChatGPT, click the links all the way up until what we have here, 24. We may not need all of them, but we have the options here, so why not? Click each of them, open them up in a different tab, screen record the part of the video that I need, and keep pausing the recording. And when I'm finished, all the way up until 24, I'll press stop on the CapCut recording and it's going to drop everything right here. And so I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes or so doing this quickly. And so here we are. It took about 10 minutes longer than 10 minutes. So 20 minutes. Fine. It actually took 30 minutes, which is a little bit longer than planned, but a few minutes were pretty worth it. I think the video came out pretty good. Let me just show you a quick sample here.
And they shake, and for half a second, it feels real. Then Cody's face hardens. Cody uses Roman's trust and begins a brutal attack that nobody saw coming, especially not Roman.
So I think that came out really good considering the amount of time it took to go from just an idea all the way to a fully edited video that is over 3 minutes long. And so I can't wait to hit upload and see how this video actually performs. And while it's performing, I'll be working on another video like this one. But let's say that you're interested in this, but not so much about the topic. Maybe you want to get clips for different kind of videos, like for a movie. Then check out this other video on my channel, where I walk through making a short using AI for this video.